don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wild card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Play action. Now Trubisky. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
The penalty helps a bit, but still 8 yards to go on 3rd down for this offense. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You see it? Hey, gotta go. Move.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Taylor Gabriel from 21 yards away. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
12.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, 17 yards, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And very little room to maneuver. They'll get this down to about the 39. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really good pickup of 28 yards. from midfield. Here's Garoppolo. This one complete to Jeremy Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. A good pickup there, a 22.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. That is caught inside the 5 and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try to run with Breida. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Dante Pettis, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Onto the field now come the Bears. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
18.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Let's go. Red up.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen, and some room to work, and nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there, 65 yards, and the Bears are in for 6. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Parkey adds the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On first down, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Throw left side, complete. It's Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Trubisky on first down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go, run the ball here.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. On the right side, this is Miller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They go play action with Trubisky. They'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
hands up. Hey. You got three. Up. 180.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is third and goal.
Stop. 180. Hands up. We're go. Let's go. Hands up. Hands up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is taken at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, here's Garoppolo. He's got a man, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Robinson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And this one is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Second down, Hill. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. action. Now Garoppolo on the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hurry up! 11.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We got 3. 12. Hey, go. 6.
Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 35 yards. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Burton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Trubisky now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down.
180! Move.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Finding some room at midfield. He completes this into the hands of Miller. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
180!
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky, and that is incomplete here. He was looking for Jordan Howard that time, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the toss, Cohen. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Bears will add on to their lead. 4th and goal, Charles. All the time you see those offense, especially the quarterback, the running back, looking over the sideline saying, don't send the kicker out. There they did it, and it paid off.
It's really nice to see what they wanted actually done. And how about the coaches getting their faith rewarded by a touchdown?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route.
Hey, come on.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Being chased out left. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. 50 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will get him one closer. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that kicks first downs.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
This is Breida. And an alley to run. Whoosh. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. 39 yards. And the 49ers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Akeem Hicks in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
13. 11.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cassius Marsh in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off at the 22. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up first and goal.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They run with Breida. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now it's Breida. He couldn't quite find the goal line, but a good run of 8 yards is going to make it an interesting fourth and goal now.
Fourth down, ball's at the 1-yard line. Do you go for it, or do you go ahead and kick a field goal? I think because you're going to end up giving a long field, even if you don't score, I put my trust in my defense. I go for it and try and get the points.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth. And
the Niners get there and bring him down. Cassius Marsh in there to get him for his second sack of the night. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.